everybody, once again I am Liz, this is French Toast and Books, and today we're talking about my TBR, which means my to be read for the month of January. Now, first up is the docket is my current read, the read I did not finish in December. Been working on it for a while, even though it's a thin book. It's a novella, less than 200 pages. Yeah, it's about 160, and I'm not there yet, and that is Remote Control by Nnedi Okorafor. This is one of my anticipated releases of 2021. It released in February, and naturally I bought it for my birthday. Didn't get to it until November, and then I'm still reading it. It centers around a girl named Fatima, who also goes by Sankofa, in and around the region of Ghana, and she has some stuff go on and happen to her where she becomes kind of nicknamed the Angel of Death. She has a fox companion, and the story kind of continues to talk about what she's doing, why she's wandering, how she gets nicknamed the Angel of Death, and all of that stuff. And it's really good. I like it so far. I just need to read more of it. Now we have my Try 5 books for this month. These are the books that I have randomly selected off of my shelves to read, try. Hopefully I get through them. Hopefully I like them, or even just want to hold on to them, or maybe I can get rid of them and they can go to somebody who actually wants to read them. We have 5, and I want you to tell me in the comments down below which one I should start first. That is all up to you, so let me know. First we have Closed Casket. It's an Agatha Christie story by Sophie Hannah. I really don't know anything about this book, honestly. I got it as a mystery grab from my local bookstore, and that's it. It's a mystery novel. Maybe I should figure out more of what it's about. Maybe that's why I haven't read it in the several years I've had this book. So, Goodreads. Getting scoop. Apparently this is a sequel, or number 2, maybe not a sequel, but it's number 2 of the new Hercule Poirot mysteries, and a lot of this century there is Lady Playford, a children's author, is entrusting her will, and a lot of people are invited to her mansion, and people suspect foul play and murder and all that stuff, so we'll figure it out. The second book on my Try TBR is The Guinevere Deception by Kristen White. This is a Camelot reimagining, and that's really all I know of it. I've met Kristen White in real life. She is a sweetheart, and she's quirky and likes like all things like occult and spooky also, and so I definitely liked talking to her. I wasn't like the biggest fan of her reimagining of Frankenstein, but I'm hoping to like this one. It sounds really cool. Anyway, what I've heard anyway is, like I said, it's a reimagining of Camelot, and there's, I believe, a bi character, possibly a sapphic romance, maybe not in the first book, but in like its sequel or something. So yeah. Alright. Rereading the synopsis sounds pretty awesome. Essentially, Princess Guinevere coming to Camelot to marry King Arthur, and there's a lot of secrets between her actual identity, because I guess she's a changeling, and her real identity is under tight wraps to protect herself and protect all the things that she did for Camelot. So sounds cool, and I'm definitely intrigued. The third book on my try is Cage of Deceit by Jennifer Ann Davis. I know I got this, I believe it was a fantasy book box a little while ago, several years ago, and I never really picked it up. It seems fairly standard fantasy with a princess who hates all things with courtship and being a princess. So by night she's a vigilante, and she has to basically stop her kingdom from impending war, and there's a betrothal and all sorts of stuff. Next we have a booktube favorite. This is my 4th book on my try for the month of January, and it is Truthwitch by Susan Dennard. I have not read this book yet. My friend gifted it to me for Christmas last Christmas, and that's it. If you don't know what this book is, which has been a very, very hot minute since I've heard any type of synopsis, because it's been a while, I believe this series is done and completed. I don't remember when it wrapped up, but we have Sophia, a Truthwitch, able to tell truth from a lie, and Iseult, I'm probably butchering that name, is a thread witch, which can see emotional ties of others, but not herself. And none of them want to use their gifts as political pawns, but war is approaching, and there's a prince who's a wind witch, and then there's also, I guess, a wicked blood witch, and everyone's trying to fight for the Truthwitch, to get their hands on the Truthwitch, to use the Truthwitch as a political pawn. And the 5th and last book in my try 5 is Infidel by Ayan Hersey Ali. I got this book also, I believe, for Christmas last year. It is a memoir nonfiction, and it recounts her life coming of age, growing up in a Muslim country, being Muslim, and her escaping a forced marriage and seeking asylum in the Netherlands. So it sounds like a tearjerker, and I'm going to cry while reading it. There you have it. 6 of my TBR reads for the month of January. Leave me a comment down below to tell me which book to start with, except for this one because I'm obviously already reading it. I'm talking about these 5. Which one would you like me to start with first? And until next time, remember, I love you, and be kind to yourself and be honest with yourself. Alright? And until next time, goodbye!